Hey everybody, welcome back to Monster Sweethearts. I've decided that for my intros, I'm no longer going to be doing the dancing. I think I'd rather switch it up a little bit and get on with the good stuff because sometimes it's a little bit awkward to sit here and dance by myself. You can probably guess this, but literally when I did those intros, I'm sitting there and I'm dancing to silence. So I kind of look like a maniac and I feel like a maniac. And given that it's quarantine and that we're all going a little crazy kooky, I think I'd rather just kind of do a clear-cut opening. So, hey everybody, welcome back to Monster Sweetheart. So anyways, if you guys remember, I was previously recording these on my brother's computer, so this is a new recording space. Not a new recording space. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I had to start over with Bay's Rock completely. So now I think I'm back to where we were before. So Bay, I think, was feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious. So we offered to go and take her to the record store. And so that's essentially where we're picking up. We're taking her to the record store. We enter Diana's shop, who seems way too happy for us to be there. Okay, so that's interesting that they call this Diana's shop, I have to say. Because wasn't Diana a child that was being dragged around by her mom? Am I wrong? Because she was dating Sierra in the Lyle timeline, so now I'm really confused. I also thought it was funny when I was playing back through here that Sierra says romance isn't really her thing, but then she is dating Diana in the Lyle route, and I'm like, what is it, Sierra? You you strange creature, what is it that you really want? Oh my gosh. So anyways, here we go. My favorite customer is back. Our CDs are half off, so please take your time. Dan heads to the back, leaving us alone. Someone mocked me the other day because I said that I actually still listen to CDs. And I'm like, yeah, some of us don't care to pay money for Spotify, but that's cool. You want to listen to the new releases together? I'd be happy to. Bay grabs one of the headphones and places it next to her right ear. I lean on and start hearing pop music. Pop isn't my all-time favorite. I like indie. Isn't that the same? No, Jaylene! Are you Okay, I'm so sorry. I hate Jaylene so much. Bay leans a bit closer to me where her side is right against mine. You wound me. I like jazz. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that a reference to the B movie me? You like jazz? You like jazz. Do you like jazz? I like jazz. Oh god. I love it. You like jazz? This game is everything. This game. 10 out of 10 on IGN. Oh, shut up. I bump into her side, pushing her. Hey, I got enough of being bumped into when your friend did that to me. You barely flinched. So, it was still assault. Assault? She fell straight onto her ass. You assaulted her. No need for technicalities. Whatever. Let's see if Diana has any jazz. Bay looks around before picking up a CD from one bin. How about this? I never heard of them before. Me neither, let's listen. She pops in and stands back to me. It's a very calm song. It's a very clam song. So clam. So calm. I see Bay dozing off. Her body leans up against me, putting her weight on me. I see Diana coming back, but once seeing us, giving me a knowing look. I try to tell it's not like that, but she just goes to the back room. It is like that, baby. Ugh. Hey, Bay. Guh. You were falling asleep. Oh, sorry. Jazz makes me fall asleep. Then why are you buying a jazz CD? Oh, well, I shouldn't be judgmental. Maybe she's doing it so that she can fall asleep at night. I've got an app on my phone that literally is just rain sounds. I go through these random bouts of insomnia where literally I will lay awake all night. I'm pretty sure, and this is very unhealthy, and I'm not quite sure how I survived and didn't end up in the hospital, but I'm pretty sure I went three consecutive days without sleeping in a row. Was probably the longest. It was possibly 4. Honestly, it's kind of a blur. That's why I exercise so much and everything, because it's not that I actually care about exercise. Oh, you guys know that I would sit on my ass and play video games all day if I could, but I literally won't be able to sleep at night. And then I'll be too tired to play video games. And what kind of life is that? I can see that. You're heavy. That's all muscle. Sure, whatever. We spend a lot of time in the music shop listening to all different types of music. Learned that both of us hate country, and she very much just likes digital downloads to physical copies. I like some digital downloads. Like for iTunes, I like iTunes. Which makes me very old school, apparently. Like, everybody literally just does Spotify and streaming services, and I'm just like, but why? But how? Like, isn't there, like, a certain part of you that wants to own, like, physical media? Like, just own it so that, like, you never have to lose it? Even if you were to just put it as a file on your computer, that, to me, like, feels way better than just directly streaming your media and streaming your music, because like once that streaming service, like once you end that subscription, you lose access to that music, and then how else are you gonna get music except for physical copies, you know? I see one CD that Bae said she wanted but had to wait a couple of months to get it because she doesn't have a job. It's only $10, so when she isn't looking, I pick it up and place the $10 on the counter for Diana later. Once we're leaving the store, I made the CD. What? Really? For me? Who else? Wow, I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. You're very welcome. The only thing I gave you is a stained shirt. It's okay, I'll cherish that shirt forever. Jaylene. That's the nicest thing that Jaylene has said, and that is saying a lot. How long have we been playing this game, guys? Like, it's been a few months now. Bae bumps into my side forcefully, sending me off the sidewalk into the road. Bae, you're too strong. What did I say? All muscle. Shut it. We walk in silence back to the university before I remember something. Oh, hey, do you have any big fish bowls? Fish bowls? Yeah, I need it for something. Oh, I don't, but the science center might. That's so far away. Ugh. I can get it for you in exchange for the CD. Thank you, Bae. Just wait here, okay? I will. I see Bae running over to the center, watching her feet the entire time. Wait a minute. So Jaylene literally could have walked her ass over to the science center and is telling Bae to get... Okay. You know what, Jaylene? That's fine. That's fine. You did buy her a CD. But I thought that you bought it for her because she seemed a little sad. Hello, miss. Sorry to bother you again, but do you happen to know what the swimming center is? Yeah, why? That's on a need-to-know basis. Weird. Yeah, if someone came up to me and was wearing that hat and looked like she was hiding like a gunshot wound beneath her clothes, I would absolutely not help her. But that's just me. Weird, I know. Okay, go straight. Take 2 lefts and then a right and it should be there. Thank you. She walks off again. What a weird lady. Basin comes back panting with a bowl. Here you go. Huff, Jaylene. Thank you, babe. This should do. You're welcome. I'm not good at running unlike swimming. You always watch your feet too. It's cute. It's what... Oh, I knew that Bae was like the sea monster, but that's cute that she has to watch her feet when she runs because she's probably really not used to it. It's really funny, like when you look back on the previous episode and she's like, how did your parents meet? And she's like, on a boat. Like, nothing, gotta go now, science and all that, bye. The strange lady's in the club room. Do you know her? Know who? That swimmer. Bae? Maybe. What's it to you? Nothing. Okay. So we're reaching Blackwater. Let me see. And then we get an alarm out. Place it out in the forest where Skylar can hear. Gives me enough time to get back to the lake before it goes off. I see Skylar coming out looking confused before going off into the forest. She fell for it. I'm about to go to the pier, but I see the fish's head come up. Oh, hey, little guy or girl. I brought a fishbowl for you. Later I'll get a tank. Can you get into it? I can go... That fish getting, guys, this fish getting sexy with us. Look at this fish. Look at this fish getting sexy. Gwa! Jaylene doesn't even know how to react. The fish emerges out of the water and crawls up to me. But it's more like a human-fish hybrid. I never saw the rest of her. The lake was so black, all I could say... Oh, that's why it's called Blackwater. I was like, that just seems so unnecessarily sinister. All I could see was the head and assumed that was it. That's a filthy lake. You know, for people who are taking care of the lake, they're not really taking care of it well. Like, Skylar, you should be ashamed of yourself. She's right above me with both of her arms around my head. She's dripping water all over her shirt, definitely worse than what Bae did. I completely lose my voice. I didn't hear Skylar coming until she was a foot away. What are you doing? The fish, or whatever it is, looks over to her and puts her entire body weight onto me and wraps her arms around my head, smothering me. Great, you made her like you. Come on, people can't see you like this. The fish lady shakes her head and nuzzles against me. Come on, get back in the water. The fish lady shakes her head again. Christ. Okay, miss, can you at least assure me you won't hurt her? No promises? That's a little morbid. Yes, she's fine. She's just a cute fish lady. I wouldn't dream of that. Since she likes you, I'll let it pass. All right, you can stay, but make sure she goes back into the lake. Skylar leaves us alone again. The fish lady won't get off and keeps nuzzling me. Hey, I have to breathe. With that, she gets up and sits next to me. I love this character design. I'm not going to bother censoring those boobies, so don't tell YouTube. Don't tell YouTube. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. But I really love this character design. I like the muscles. I like the fact that it looks so textured. I like the veins kind of that you can see on her. I think this is very well done character design. Because like the others, Victoria, you can't really like tell. Because Victoria wears so many clothes that cover up her scars. So like you don't really know that Victoria's like a Frankenstein. Lyle rarely ever brings out her dog tail. Those things. Jeez, I can breathe now. Once she sits up, I can see her in full. She has a impressive six-pack on her. What am I saying? She's a fish lady. So you definitely won't fit into the bowl I got. And Baal ran all the way for it, too. Do you want a snack? Fish lady's eyes go wide and she gains a smile. Thought so. Here. Jaylene, shouldn't you be doing your homework right now or like going to your job? I'm just saying she goes to this lake every single day for this fish. I pull out a treat and give it to her, who gladly accepts it. She tries to grab more from the bag, but I back away. No, only one. She gives me a puppy dog face, pleading to get a new treat. Stop being cute. She climbs into my lap. Hey, you're all wet and heavy. If I give you a treat, will you get up? I didn't even wait for an answer and just fed her. She got up and laid next to me. It was starting to get dark, and I definitely don't want to walk alone at night. I'm gonna have to get home soon, but I'll be back. I get up and start walking, but hear footsteps again. I turn my head and see the fish following me. No, you have to stay here. She comes up to me and gives me a hug and nuzzles me. I can't stay, I'm sorry. I have to go back and you back in the water. She frowns, but she dives back into the water, giving me a wave. Throughout the week, I visit her every day after school. She's always happy to see me, and we're lucky because not many people fish here. Not so lucky for Skylar, though. As I've gotten to know her, she's becoming more of a friend than a pet. Having a pet that's human-shaped isn't desirable. She's a fish who's a friend. A fish friend. Or a human-fish hybrid. She can't talk, at least not English, but she communicates through expressions and grunts, which is cute. She can only stay out of the water for about 30 minutes and won't get off me when she does. Okay, you have to let me breathe. She won't stop nuzzling me, which is cute, but I hate getting wet and having to explain it to the girls. You like walk home every day with wet clothes. They're like, what happened to you? And you're like, shut up. She lifts her head and looks at me and grunts. That's an angry grunt. Don't get mad at me. You can't just do whatever. She's given another grunt that comes off across as sarcastic. Like that? I don't like your tone, Missy. She places her hands, flippers on my cheeks and leans forward to kiss my forehead. No. She does it again. I can't stop her when she starts kissing along my cheek and down to the edge of my lips. This is sexual assault by fish. She puts her chest against mine, putting a comfortable weight on me. She starts kissing down my neck. Oh my god, no, guys. Like, this fish is really violating some boundaries here, okay? Like, this fish knows what it's doing. Like, come on. Fish don't just kiss your neck. I see a hurt expression. This is wrong. You're an animal. Oh god. Boy, she shakes her head. Yes, you are. She starts pointing out her human features such as nose, lips, eyes, and body shape. I don't care. You can't kiss me like that. You're not human. She gets a hurt expression and slides back into the water. Hey, come back. Don't be sad. Come on, baby. Come back. What'd you do? I turn the voice and see Skylar. She got mad at me, saying she's not human. Suddenly, sharp pain goes from my head to my toes. Skylar has kicked me in the head. Skylar, what the fuck? That is so excessive. You're kidding me. Ow, did you say that? Yeah, why she's not? No, you idiot. She is. She can turn into one. What? Yeah, she's a hybrid. She can only transform in the water. Then what's her human form? I can't tell you that. I don't want to put out my friend like that. She wants to live both lives separate from each other. She's human as much as you are. She just can't speak our language and has scales. Well, I wish you would have told me that before. You didn't ask. Ugh, now I have to apologize. Before you do this fish in the store, you're allowed one free fish to give to her. Oh, really? Thanks. I thought you hated me. Well, she likes you and trusts you. I'm just protective. I can see that. I wonder if Skylar, like... This is so interesting. I wonder how Skylar came to be the caretaker for what is obviously Bae. Skylar walks off without a word, leaving me to my own devices. I get a fish from the shop and head to the pier laying down on my stomach. I splash the water and soon enough she comes back up looking sad. Sorry about what I said earlier. It was wrong of me to say that. You're human like me, just with scales. She still looks sad and won't meet my eyes. How about this? I take out the fish that causes her eyes to go wide and dilate. Do you want this? She nods her head. I throw it in the air. She catches it with a big splash. I giggle as she comes chomping away. Forgiven? She nods her head. Yes. All right. Suddenly she lifts herself up and plants a kiss on my... This fish does... Bad touch, fish. Bad touch. Hey, you still can't. Ugh. Just because you're half fish doesn't give you a right to. She does it again. She giggles as she goes into the water. Come back here. All right, I'm leaving then. Fine. I pack my things and leave. That strange lady at the entrance seemed to be getting something out of her bag. Uh-oh. The girls are off somewhere. Someone is body slamming me into the wall. Tell me what you know about the creature of the Blake Lake. And don't be too loud or I will kill you. What? What? She tightens her forearm against my neck. Tell me what you know about the creature from the Blake Lake. I'm not repeating myself. Oh no, guys, I have to get serious here. This is actually where, reason. I'm gonna reason. All right, I'll tell you. A creature exists there, but I'm not telling you more. Guess you're useless now. I felt myself passing until I jammed my forefingers right into her left side, which sends her down. I kick her stomach, which makes her hit the wall behind her. Before I could do anything, she charges at me, setting us on the floor. Her side is exposed, so I jam my fingers into there and twist. You can... Yo, like, honestly, though, if somebody attacks you, the best thing to do is go for the groin. Even with women, if a woman is attacking you, the best thing to do is go for the groin. Also go for the breasts, because the breasts are a very sensitive area. But then otherwise, face. Like, you should, if you're fighting somebody, you should always go for their face. Go for their ears. You can, like, slap their ears over the side. Go for their eyes. If they happen to get really close to you, if they're grabbing you, lean in and bite off their nose. And that is my self-defense tutorial for the day. Thanks, everybody. The lights come on and the girls come down. I push her off of me. What the hell is going on here? Gillian. Both Blake and Sierra run to my side. Your nose is bleeding. Oh, didn't notice. I look down and see bloodstains on my shirt. Thanks for that. Okay, but who the are you? Know when you need to know. What? I'm leaving. She tries to stand but is put back down by pain. What did you do to me? She lifts up her hand and I see 4 very deep holes. It went into the muscle. What? Yo, I kind of want to ask somebody to just finger punch me in the side of my abdomen just to see what it does, but I'm afraid. Maybe you shouldn't have broken into our house. I'm calling the sheriff. She'll be on my side. She knows my business. The business of sneaking into a lady's home. I'm a lady. Whatever, pervert. Lexi picks up her phone and calls the sheriff. Damn, Gillian, you really did her in. I was scared. How'd you even get in? The back door wasn't locked. Oh my god. See, guys, I always tell you to leave it locked and look at what happened. And I'm specifically talking to you. She flicks at Sierra's ear, who flinches back. How was I supposed to know there was going to be a murderer at our door? Oh my god, you're 4 women living alone. Always assume that whoever comes to your doorstep is going to kill you. That's what you're supposed... Oh my god! That's what you're supposed to assume. Now Jaylene has a bloody nose. I'll be fine, I barely feel it. Are you sure? She rubs her knuckles against my shoulder. I'm sure, but I'm feeling kind of dizzy though. Gillian, are you okay? I open my eyes to the sound and see Bae above me. Oh, we passed out. Hey there. Bae, why are you here? You didn't return my call, so I came over. Oh, why? What did you need? First off, tell me how you ended up with the bloody nose and on the couch. The others were too tired to say themselves. So sorry, guys. Oh, some lady broke in and had a tussle. Excuse me? Nothing big. I don't know. Bae's like, nothing big? Jaylene's like, no, like, weirder shit has happened to me in, like, 2 other routes. It's fine. I shouldn't have asked. I've been asked that so many times. Haha, I'm sorry. But to answer your second question, I don't know how I got into this couch. I passed out beforehand. Okay. I answer your questions. I answer mine. Well, the situation is a lot less ideal, but it made you something. Oh, really? Stay down, you need it. Ugh. When I'm back down, she reaches in her pocket and pulls out a CD case. I made you a mixtape. Oh, she's a woman after my own heart. I make them for my friends. Oh, Bae, thank you. I lean forward and give Bae a hug, who after a couple of seconds returns it. We don't let go for another 2 minutes, then we hear footsteps down the stairs. Someone, like, got mad at me one time for writing in that, like, people made each other mixtapes, and they're like, that is so old school. And I'm like, people still do it. Okay, like making a mixtape is a very serious step in any kind of relationship. It goes, you go on your first date, you go steady, you call each other boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want, your dating partner, whatever you want. You get married, you give them a mixtape. So how are you feeling? What did I do? She's tired of hearing that. Well, sorry, Miss Spoiled, that you have friends that worry about your well-being. I know, right? Oh, baby me in the mixtape. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, you like mixtapes? I'm so sorry, Blake. I feel like I'm hurting her feelings. I do now, especially from a music nerd like Bay. Hey, you're a book nerd. I talked about books once, in a nerdy way. Stop that before I make Blake floor you out. You can barely make me do the dishes. You're a slob. You're lazy. Alright, how are you two always like this? Sometimes. Alright, then I'm gonna head out. Not gonna listen to the mixtape with me? I already listened to it before making it. That's true. Yeah, you'll enjoy it more alone. Oh, okay. Bay nods as she walks out of the house. She seems nice. Yeah, but what happened to that lady? Well, before the sheriff could come, she pulled a gun on us and left. That's great. I decided that I'll listen to it when I get back from visiting my friend at Blackwater. Plus, it's best if I tell them about that strange lady. Once I get there, I don't see any movement. I go straight to Skylar's shack, but she's not there. Where is everyone? Soon I hear a truck coming up to said shack. Skylar gets out and turns to the back of her truck. Help me get her out. What? She doesn't answer, so I walk with her and I see the fish lady. She looks sickly and can barely move. Skylar lifts her up without my help and puts her in the water. It's a couple of minutes before she emerges from the water looking much better. Once she sees me on the pier, she swims over to me, putting her hands on my shoes. She pulls and I land on my back. Ow, what was that for? My legs are dangling over the pier. I set up to get a better look at her. She crosses her arm over my lap and closes her eyes. Hey, she doesn't stir. Ugh. She's tired from being away from the water for so long. We were reaching an hour when we came back. What made you? This lady came up asking about the creature and wanted to take a look around. I suspected she had bad intentions, so I put her in my truck when she wasn't looking. Did she wear all black and had lots of belts? Why? Well, that lady just broke into my home last night asking about what I know about the Blackwater. Did you tell her anything? No, not at all. Good. She's been snooping around here all week. I look down and see that she's still sleeping, her chest slowly rising and falling. A smile comes to my face as I rub her back for her. Can she breathe like this? Yes, it's like us. We don't need her entire body out of the water to breathe, just her nose or mouth. But lately, whoever is dumping them waste is making it hard for her to breathe. She has gills on her face and over her toaster, so she's fine. You better take care of her, though. She had a fondness for you for some reason. I won't let anything happen to her. Skylar nods as she walks back to the shack. When I look back, I see that my lap is vacant. Before I can worry, I hear movement under the pier. Smiling, I get on my knees and look under the pier, and sure enough, she was hiding there. Are we playing hide and seek now? She does a giggle as she swims towards me. Once she's out from under the pier, she dives down and comes back up with the fish and places it on the pier. So, guys, I unfortunately have to bring this episode to a close. We have been recording for a while, but this has been very exciting. This is getting really interesting. I'm wondering exactly who this strange lady is, if she's like government, if she's science, or if she's like a scientist, or possibly like if she knows Bay, like if she's a relative of Bay's. Like, I don't know for sure. But I hope that we find out, and I'm sure that we'll find out in the next episode. So if you like this video, please leave a like. It really does help the channel out. Do share this video with your friends. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. And when you subscribe, you better hit that notification bell so that you get updates on when I upload future episodes. Typically, I upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but occasionally I upload an extra video on Wednesday as well. And without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Bye!